Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing XCOM Enemy Within. Enemy Unknown, I guess. Enemy Within, I think it's supposed to actually be. I've pretty much spent the little bit of money I got. We've got some stuff going on here. Just a quick refund. I'm going to build a genetics lab. Why is my mouse acting like that? We'll have the satellite uplink in a day. I'm going to get this open so I can put the foundry in here and this here. Then I'm going to have to probably save up a bunch of money and build a thermo generator. And clear out some more spaces here. I might put a power generator and a thermal thing here. That way I can put the satellites over here. Get the maximum out of them. Okay, that's what I'll probably do. Unfortunately, I need to get a whole lot of money, and I don't have it. I don't have anything I can buy here, really. What I want to get is like a couple rail guns and some heavy lasers. Heavy lasers will be okay. Rail guns will be a little bit expensive. But they're worth getting. Alright, we gotta push up some time, I guess. We'll get our satellite uplink. 2 days for the UFO power source. And then we'll get the outsider shard done. Okay. So we're gonna pass a little bit of time. Hopefully nothing bad happens to me for the next few days.
Satellite uplink complete.
Okay. Workshop rebate $10. I now have 21. Does that mean I can buy a heavy laser? Let's get a heavy laser. I want to see what that's like. So now I've got a heavy laser, so I can give that to one of my dudes. Let's get one of the heavies. Who do I take out all the time? Give it to Shylong. Let's see what that does. Heavy laser now does 5 to 7. And the normal one does 3 to 5. So definitely going to do much more damage. Oh, come on. Doesn't have a chance to do any critical, but yeah, let's we'll give him that. Why does he not have any thing here? Give him a scope. I didn't realize he didn't have anything else going for him. He's got grenades. Where's my other heavy? So what do you have in here? Oh, you've got Reaper ammunition. Okay. Yeah, I used to have Reaper ammunition, and Reaper ammunition won't help because it's lasers. Okay. Let's go push up some more time. Should get a research done here. Alright, let's go read out the UFO power source. Power supply systems recovered from the alien craft are perhaps the most important piece of technology we've retrieved so far. Although we could spend years researching the intricacies of this equipment, the urgency of our development process means we've had to rely on theoretical analysis more than I would prefer. Despite the risks involved in attempting to reverse engineer this technology, we made a number of small steps towards a fully adapted power cell. The most important discovery so far, the element we've been referring to as Illyrium, is the vital component that provides nearly limitless energy to the alien power cells. Although there is still much to learn, we believe it should be possible for the engineering team to begin assembling a makeshift power cell based on our initial findings, which may prove useful in the development of an advanced fighter craft, as well as to power a more advanced mech. However, we'll certainly want to do further analysis of the Illyrian element that fuels the alien power source. We got a Mech 2 Sentinel available for manufacture, and the Illyrium generator is available for construction. Gives you plus 30 power, adjacency bonus plus 2 for every adjacent power facility. Build facilities option in engineering to construct this facility. Okay. Mech 2 has a grenade launcher. Throwing range with a long-range grenade launcher and restorative miss. So they can either have restorative miss or a grenade launcher. You all nearby allies. So we'll have one have that and one have the grenade launcher. Okay, we're going to do the outside. That takes 5 days. I need to get this stuff done. New fighter craft. Gravity wave drive, as well as their power and navigational system, should possibly incorporate aspects of their design into craft of our own. Alright, we need to do the outsider shard first, because that's part of the whole storyline. And we only have like 3 days anyway. Till we... Yeah, we've got like 4 days to the counter to this. I want to get another thing done, because it helps my thing. Alright, let's see if we can get to the outsider shard. Yes, here we go, cutscene. I'm gonna take a drink.
There you are. Tactical. Do we have an eagle over these coordinates?
Recon satellite Delta 2's just coming into line of sight. Now, sir. Coming on screen.
Nothing.
No, that's impossible. I know it's there.
Switch to thermal.
Hello.
Give me subsurface.
Gotcha.
Reestablish comms with all available ground.
Think of what we might find once we get inside that facility. Imagine what they might be doing down there.
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Okay, we found it. Now how do we get inside?
I thought you'd never ask.
Uh-oh. I've got to research something else to get inside. Research complete for the Outsider Research Project. Build the skeleton keel and assault the alien base. I knew I had to do more. You blighters. Skeleton key is available for manufacture. Analysis of the alien shard has revealed that it is indeed organic in nature, although not alive per se. Somehow it continues to resonate within a specific range of the electromagnetic spectrum. Despite several attempts at disabling the alien known as the Outsider, each was met with the same result. Target dematerializing within an instant. With no explanation for this phenomenon, the research team is left with little to study in terms of the Outsider itself. However, having now analyzed this shard, it seems that it may not be the case. In an effort to reduce the potential interface from known terrestrial signals, we placed the shard into harmonic dampening chamber, a device conceived by Dr. Shed. With outside noise brought to a minimum, it took little effort to detect a very distinct signal, the source of our shard's hum. While we have a number of theories, both the research and engineering team seem to be in agreement. The shard itself is acting as some form of communications relay. Although purely speculative, we also consider the possibility that the Outsider itself is merely an extension of the shard and its function. Dr. Shen believes with sufficient time he may be able to develop a key that mimics the shard itself, giving us a means to locate the source of the signal. I have to build the skeleton key. This device is the culmination of our research into the shard recovered from the alien Outsider. It should allow our troops to infiltrate the alien base and find out what's inside. Use the build buy option to do this, but I have no money. So I can't do that. This takes 11 days. But I think I really need to get new stuff. Guided fusion launcher gives me a better rocket launcher. That takes 15 days, 13 days, 11 days, 11 days, 8, 6, and 5. I guess we'll go with Illyrium.
I've got a hunch as to how we might get into that facility. Just give the word, and I'll begin manufacturing the key immediately.
19. Do I want to go get the base right now while I have everybody at full? Can I afford to spend...
There must be some way to get into that base. I wonder what Dr. Shen has in mind.
Okay, let's go visit the gray market. I have a lot of alien alloys. And a lot of Illinium. I need like 20. Right? I think I only needed 20. Alright, let's go talk to Shen. I can build this. Manufacture that. How long does it take? Do I have it? Do I have to put it on a soldier or something? No. I just have it? Oh, I know what I need to check on Yuri. Yuri, what color are you? 12. Okay. I need to go find my other assault. You need to be in... No. You need to be in 12. We have standards, you guys. And I think I have another Christine Weber. She's not in the right colors either. They're not in the right color armor. Yo, get in the right color armor. I think he's in the right color. It's red 6. Mech troopers, what color did I put them in? Let's give the mech troopers something different. That looks pretty cool. Right silver. 28. Okay. 28 is what we're going to be for the mech troopers. Oh. 28. Oh, where did it go? This mech trooper goes into that one. Okay. Yeah, he needs to get out and get some experience too. I need to get these guys out. I got these squaddies I need to get out. Corporals and stuff. But I don't think I want to take them on the base mission. Okay, do I have... Do I have the ability to go... Okay, and in covert operations, you've got a sweep where you have things.
You'll have to check their status. I want our birds kept fully fueled at all times.
It says assault the alien base, but I don't know how to do that. Do I have a satellite to launch? I don't have it yet. Okay. If I go to mission control, satellites 2 days, and the council reports 2 days. Should we try to get there? Or do we want to go get the alien base before this? If we go do the alien base, does that help our stuff? I don't know if that helps my my stuff. What would I take into the alien base? Two heavies, two supports. Do I have my sniper? Oh, I'm wasting time here. Do I have my sniper yet? I don't think I want him in the alien base. Do have my sniper. Take two heavies. This support. Two supports. Two salts. That would be 1, 2, 3. I need a fourth. I need to go spend some more money. I hate to do this, but I need. I think that's all I need to get another.
Our mech trooper is ready. We should build a cyber suit as soon as possible in the cybernetics lab.
Yeah, it only costs 2. This costs 21. I need 39 total, so I need another 20. Because I want to have them both have laser rifles. So I was going to keep Boom Boom with his Reaper. So all I need is one more laser rifle. Okay. Well, shall we go do the alien base? What's my time? 17 minutes. I really want to get a satellite up, but I'm afraid I'm going to hit something bad on me. Alright, we're going to try to get to the council report, and then we're going to go to the alien base.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
I've only got 9, so I can't do anything else. Let's go launch this satellite. If I get this, I get air and space. If I get Germany, expert knowledge. I won't hold them for very long. And I get 100 more per month, so I want to do that. I want to launch it there.
Satellite launched.
Laboratories and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. Important parts to maintain there. And we get expert knowledge there out of that. Alright. So we're gonna go. Let's get to the council report, and then we'll do the alien base.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, and go to the council report.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes
completed,
only mark
one
the
shot
beginning
down,
of an enduring
2
effort
abductions
to
stopped,
eliminate
satellites
the
launched 4,
extraterrestrial
research
threat.
projects completed 6, UFOs raided 1, UFOs escaped 1. Grade B, because I had one that got away. Lots of scientists and engineers. 885, but I had to pay out a bunch. So I don't have.
We will be in touch, Commander.
No, get me out of there. So I have 647.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Okay. So I can build here. The foundry. take 3 power. Improve current items in the foundry. I think I need to do the foundry. That'll take a while. I need to open up this one. And this one. I had to open up some spaces. I hate to build over a Steam thing, but I really need to build... Why can't I build this? I need 8 power. I need more power. Bloody heck. And 35 engineers, which I don't have yet. Okay. So I can go build a couple satellites. They're expensive as heck. Oh, come on. And I'm going to build an extra one of each of these. Damn it. Okay. That leaves me at 371. Do I want to... Can I upgrade this thing? Upgrade cost is 33 and 60 Illyrium. 60 meld. Oh my god. Then what do I take? He's got a flamer. Maybe give him grenade launcher. I don't know which way to go. He'd only be able to heal once. He usually gets up close and personal, so we'll go with that one. Let's upgrade him. And then if we go into soldiers, he should be... Mark II Sentinel, so he has... He can jump, bonus damage, plus 15 defense in Overwatch, that of course, and he can jump around. And then he has the ability to do the other things on his suit, which they don't show you. Oh, here it is. Burns the area I can see. Flame does not affect robots. Releases a cloud of mist that heals similar to the medikit. Affects all nearby allies instead of a single target. Soldier must undergo combat profile is too large to make effective use of battlefield cover. Okay. Yes, I know that. But it does have 12 light armor. Right? Defense is 10 armor. So it's a pretty good hefty machine. Hopefully it's going to help us going into the LU caves. Okay, what's my time? I'm at 23 minutes. This one's going to be a little bit short. We're gonna launch off to do the base assault. We're going to go do this. We're going to assault the base. We're not going to take... We've got one assault. We're not going to take you, sir. He's got a couple grenades. He's got a scope for his laser. We've got our big mech tank, and we're going to bring along the other support. So I've got 3 grenades, 2 missiles, 2 really good shooters and an assault for the running gun. Hopefully this... Oh, I need to check them and make... She probably doesn't have on... No, she doesn't. And she doesn't have it available. I wish they would make items available. Yes, make everything available. Alright, I gotta check everybody and make sure that they're in the best armor I've got. Yep, he's in Carapace armor. Okay. You should be in Carapace. The heavy laser rocket launcher, because you do suppression. You should be in Carapace armor with a medikit and a laser pistol. You're in your thing. Load out. We're going to give you a laser pistol in case you run out of stat. We do have a frag grenade. I'm not going to try and capture anything in this base. This is just kill whatever I can kill. And then you should be in the Mech 2 Sentinel. The best thing you've got is a minigun. I would have liked to have had an assault rifle, but I don't think I can. Can I afford an assault rifle? If I go back to briefing, can I get one of those rail rifles? They're very expensive, aren't they? Isn't a rail rifle really expensive? I want to give him a rail gun. Just buy one. Okay, let's go give him a rail gun. We're gonna make DuPont as tough as we can make it. Because the rail gun does 6 to 8, critical damage 11 to 10, 11 to 13. Can't suppress, but he doesn't suppress anyway. He tries to destroy things. Okay. Alright, let's go do the mission. Now we'll go do the mission. Looks like everybody's got Carapace armor on. He's in the best armor we can do. We've got laser guns. Except for him, he still has the Reaper round, or he has boomers. I probably should have him in a laser gun. He takes grenades. Damn. I keep screwing up. Engineering. You need to buy another heavy laser. Alright. Barracks. Soldiers. Major. Load out. Take a heavy laser. Because you use grenades anyway. Alright. Now we'll go launch off to the alien base. I think we've got everybody as equipped up as I can get them equipped. I don't have really better hand grenades. We're going to try it. Actually, before we go in here, one other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to save the game here before we go into that. So what is that? That's 12:25 a.m. on June 1st. Is where we want to be. Alright, we're going to launch to the place, go do our thing, assault, and we're done. Let's launch the mission so we're there. We're as good as we can get.
Dropship has arrived.
Alright, we gotta do an alien base assault, which is...
Thanks to Dr. Vollin's research and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound. We've only got one chance to make this work, though, so let's make sure we do it right.
I'm supposed to capture the base commander. It doesn't tell me that when I started out. Alright, we're gonna have to reload. We're gonna have to reload.
So far,
We gotta go back and load. I've gotta take that with me. I'm supposed to capture the alien commander. It doesn't tell you that when you're going in. No, that's not what I want. I want to load the one before that. This one. That's the one I saved. I have to go swap out. When I go in here, I need to edit you. You've got to bring the arc thrower. Not something I'm looking forward to. But it doesn't tell you that you need to capture it. Would have been nice if they told me that in the briefing. We're maybe at 30 minutes, so we're going to cut off here.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Okay, here we go.
thanks to Dr. Vollen's research and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound. We've only got one chance to make this work, though, so let's make sure we do it right.
Mission cannot be aborted. Okay. So if this doesn't work, we go back and load, and we don't go after it until I can build some more stuff.
God only knows what they're doing to these people. All the more reason to blow them to hell. Get moving.
Okay.
So far, we don't have visual confirmation on the hostiles. I wouldn't get too comfortable, though. We're expecting heavy resistance. They're probably moving into position as we speak.
All right, and this is where we're going to stop. We will try to do the assault next time. If you like what you see... Oh, God. I've had my headphone thing up for a while there. Sorry, you probably barely could hear me talking. Had my mic up too high. We're still going to leave this here. So we've got to get ourselves to finding the leader and capturing him and taking out all the bad guys. We can't abort mission and return to headquarters. We're not allowed to abort out of this mission. So if this doesn't work, we'll go back to our load. It was 12:25 a.m. On a save. It's not an autosave. And we'll try something else. We'll hold off on the base for a few days and see if we can't figure out some better weapons. I think these are the best weapons I can have at this point. The only thing I'm missing is there's some point where you can get like an equipment belt and you can take 2 items. And that's what I really prefer, so that I can take like grenades and scopes and, you know, arc thrower and something else and so on and so forth. So I'm a little wary about this. I don't know if I remember right, the leader is... I'm trying to remember this mission. I have to go in, I go down, I have to like suppress him. I have to do some damage to him, like with a pistol, so that I don't kill him. And then I have to go in with the assault guy, has to be able to move up and hit him with the arc thrower to capture him. It's very hard to do. You're gonna end up with a lot of enemies that you have to take out all over the place, which is a real pain in the butt. Anyway, if you like what you see, and hit the thumbs up button, please leave me comments on the playthrough. If you would, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the summer. I'm at 330 right now, I think, as of recording this. So please, if you can subscribe, it would really help me out. I also would suggest that you hit the notify bell, because then you'll be notified when I'm uploading more XCOMs or other content, and also when I'm scheduling streams, and also when I'm posting up like polls to see what you want me to create next. I do stream 3 times a week, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday right now. I might start a stream up on Sundays as well. I'm not sure yet. Currently, Wednesday was a 100% vote to play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so hey, that's what I'm doing. Saturday was a fan pick from about a year ago, where I'm supposed to play Pathfinder Kingmaker, but I'm playing as a female monk and romancing Tristan, which I have done, and we're going up against the big boss in the next stream when it comes up. On Fridays, we've been trying to do a little bit of an experiment, trying to do multiplayer computer role-playing games. We started off with Baldur's Gate 3. My youngest Ace has agreed to help me with that. We've had some problems with illness and scheduling issues to try and get that done. When Ace is not available, they're playing a barbarian. I'm playing a bard, and we added a mod that lets us take 6. We can take the whole camp if we want, but we're only going to take 6 at a time. We take a couple extra people each so we can get their storylines in, and it's been a real nightmare to not be able to bring in their storylines and stuff. So that's what we've been doing there. But we have had problems getting that scheduled up. Like I said, between illness and other things that get scheduled and whatnot. So we have Ace agreed that I should probably do a single player playthrough for when they're not available. And what we came up with is to play one of the origin characters, and they said play Gale because, and I thought about it, I have not seen a lot of YouTube playthroughs of the origin characters. You know, it's always either Dark Urge or some, min-max tab or something, or it's brand new players that have no idea and they just want to play themselves as a character in the world or whatever. So I decided I would try an origin character, and they told me to play Gale. And I said, okay, let's see what happens. So far, I've been pleasantly surprised. Gale is a lot of the banter that he has with other companions and or with the tab, if you're not one of the origin characters. A lot of the banter and stuff, he just says as, like Tab has little banter lines he has. That's what Gale's lines are, his lines that he would use in other cases. So it's rather interesting that you still get to hear his dialogue, but in a different way, in a different musing, so to speak. And he's been pretty good. It's been pretty interesting. It does lead to having a very nice balanced 4-person party because you bring one of the fighters, like Lae'zel or Karlach. You can bring Shadowheart for your cleric, and then you can bring Astarion as your rogue. And then the only thing is that Will kind of gets left out of that because he's not the greatest fighter and he's not the greatest magic user, and you can't retire Gale when he runs out of spells. You got to go take a long rest because you are Gale. You can't not be in the party. I still have the mod on to raise the party limit, and I think I may do that to bring Will along so I can bring 5 instead of 4. And so on. I may go to 6 and just bring Karlach and Will along too, and just have the whole party running around. That might be an interesting change of pace to see how things go. But we'll see what I end up doing with that. That one, like I said, is a replacement thing. If I get enough feedback on that particular playthrough and people want to see it, I will maybe, like I said, I might turn it into its own stream, like on Sundays or something. There's other episodic content coming out, like this one. I am doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5. I kind of trade off week to week. There goes my alarm telling me I'm supposed to get off the dang recording. So I am doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5. I'm in the 2nd campaign, the 4th mission, trying to get through that. And then I'm also doing this one. I've been trading off week to week. I do one or the other. I did start off, instead of XCOM, I started off with Star Wars Empire at War. And I managed to lose as the Rebel Alliance in 43 game days or 45 game days. Only took me 6 sessions to just botch it. Then my sons instructed me on what I should have done in order to have been able to survive longer. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I would have never thought to do it that way, but obviously that's something you need to think about. So between having to learn how to point and click a little faster with my mouse and some things I just need to do infrastructure-wise there, I will be going back to it, but I'm going to practice a little bit beforehand to make sure that I have at least a decent chance of getting through it. Getting it to at least a point where it's, I'm competitive with the Empire. So that one will be coming much later. Right now I'm going to do XCOM Enemy Within, or it says Enemy Unknown, but it should be Enemy Within, I think. Because we have the Exalt involved with this as well. And then there will be, if I get it done in a relatively short period of time, I was planning on going to XCOM 2 with the Chosen downloadable add-on, because I've never really played through the one with the Chosen on it. I only played it in the original. So that might be interesting because that'll be stuff that's new to me. And then in the end, I would like to end up with XCOM Chimera Squad because I haven't played that at all. I bought it a long time ago, but I haven't played it. So I figured I might just, for the next year here, I might just be doing XCOM a lot. And then when I get done with Heroes of Might and Magic 5, I might pull up Empires at War and stuff. So there's going to be stuff coming. There's going to be a break in there where I'm going to do Xenonauts 2, Milestone 5, because it's dropped. I'm waiting for a few patches. They've got several hot fixes that have dropped in the last week, so I'm going to let it settle a little bit. Then I'll be doing a complete playthrough of that. Again, that might become a series on Sundays where I just do a stream for an hour or so. Just basically do like 1 month every Sunday, and then 12 weeks we'll be done because you usually get done within the first game year. And yeah, it'll be something like that. So there's streams, there's episodic content. I do put up polls and things, so please subscribe and hit that notify bell so you know when I'm going to be doing stuff. And I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.